See, I'm trying to be here. I'm really trying to be here. Um, this dream I had, it was awkward because it took place on the East Coast. And it was just weird. I'm not using my camera today. I'm not. I'm using my phone, which works for me because I didn't feel like bringing everything in here, or should I say, moving everything. Um, but give me 1 second. Okay. I just didn't feel like, transporting everything. And besides, right now, I have stuff on my desk that probably should not be there, um, that I don't use. But anyway, back to the dream. This dream was very odd. It didn't make any sense because, number one, as we can all see, I'm clearly grown. I'm an adult. Um, and it took place with me being a mouthy child. And what it looks like, we were in an older home because there was brick on the inside. It looked like the brick was in the living room and it was on this wall. And we had a wrought iron banister in the house. Why, I don't know. But it was there. That's not something my family has ever done. Um, but, and there was this god awful green carpet. Oh my God. The carpet was green. If you have a green carpet in your house, please remove it because the green carpet is just, we don't do that. But if you like it, I love it. I don't have to see it. I'm just saying. Um, but in this dream, my mom woke me up. I was asleep. I had to get ready to go to school. Real boring. Okay, major drag. Um, it was elementary school. Boring. Um, and I think it was like the day to bring food from home for the class. Never done it. I never participated in that mess. Number one, because everybody don't wash their hands. You know, some folks smoke in the house. They bring the food. It doesn't smell like food. It smells like smoke. I'm not eating that. Okay. And then some folks have cats. We all know cats like to be up high. Sometimes you got your cat walking across the counter like it's a thing to do. I'm not eating that. Um, but I was a mouthy child in this dream, just mouthy. And it was, I mean, I could tell it was me. Like, I could tell by what I said, how I said it, and why I said it. I'm trying to get back in the habit of waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, my mom woke me up, and it was 8:30 in the morning. And I told my mom I wake up at 7. Okay, no later than 7:30. And I don't know what took place exactly, but I went into the bathroom, did everything in the bathroom that I normally do in the morning. And I'm dressed, walking out of the bathroom. My mom is sitting on the couch with this god awful green carpet. Why she had a green carpet, I will never know. Hopefully, my mom wouldn't put a green carpet in her house. I'm just saying. My mom just wouldn't do that. Nobody should. Nobody should have green carpet. Okay, nobody. I'm just saying. I wouldn't even put green carpet in my garage. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Um, but she was sitting on the couch, and the way my mom's hair was, it looked like it was in maybe the 70s or 80s, early 80s. I was born in 88. Okay, so anything that transpired between 88 and before, I don't know. I wasn't there. Okay, literally, I was not there. Um, but my mom had her hair pulled back in a banana clip, and my mom's hair was just out, just in a ponytail, not tight, not loose, in a banana clip. Okay, I mean I'm no stranger to seeing my mom's hair in a banana clip. I'm really not. But my mom was trying to have a conversation with me, or like trying to get me in line that morning. Who I am was not having it at all. All of this was not having it. And it was funny because the way my mom looked at me, that look said, "Do you know that I will snatch you into the middle of next week?" But it's weird because my mom turned away from me and she stopped talking. It was like you could hear a rat pee on cotton. And as she turned away from me, it's like I grew up. I went from elementary age to junior high. Odd aging process, I'm just saying. But and I kept reverting back to I wake up at 7 o'clock, no later than 7:30. And my mom looked at me and she said, "Since you wake up at a specific time, no later than this time, set your alarm." Okay. I mean, common sense says set your alarm, but I guess it was trying to get me ready for today, this morning, because my phone and my watch 6:30 every morning. And I'm usually hitting snooze about 100 million times until about 7:45, 8 o'clock. But today I decided to get up at 7 ish. So I did. And I had to sit in my bed for a minute. I'm just like, what type of dream? Because it made no sense. And when I was in junior high, I was not as tall as I am now. So I guess the dream progressed. Well, the aging process progressed to the height I am now, which even in high school, I was not as tall as I am now. So I don't know. But anyway, um, same house, different backpack. The only familiar thing about me was my hair. I mean, I still had the braided ponytail and I had a backpack. Now, I always had my backpack on my right shoulder. I've been that way for years. Why? I don't know. But that was me in the dream. And it just kept, the older I got, the more it progressed back to the 7 and 7:30. I have no idea what that means. I don't know why I saw my mom's hair up in a banana clip. I haven't seen that since the early 90s. Um, and I don't know if my mom had on a white coat or a dark coat because it's like flashing between a white robe that my mom had years ago and this dark gray coat that my mom had when I was in elementary school. So I can't tell which one was the last one I saw because it kept flipping between the white robe and the gray coat. That that's what I can relate to the white that my mom was wearing, the white robe. Now, mind you, when I was a kid, I used to wrap up in it because it was big, it was long, and it was warm. And mine was made to fit a kid. I don't know why kids don't have fluffy robes. I'm just saying. It would be a great idea for kids or for whoever, whatever company makes robes, to make robes for kids that are nice and fluffy and warm. I'm just saying. Um, but I would wear my mom's robe and it would get me warm. I'm just saying. But I'm standing in the kitchen this entire process. After I leave out of the bathroom and I'm dressed, I'm standing in the kitchen. Well, this kitchen had an island in the center of the kitchen. And it looked like, I mean, I've seen islands that move in the kitchen. They're on wheels. I personally wouldn't do that, but, to each their own. Um, and we had the, the stove on the right side of the island. And we had the ovens built into the wall. And I'm standing on this side of the island talking to my mom. Now, at this point, my mom was not acknowledging me at all. It's almost like she could not see me, she could not hear me. And I'm just like, do you not hear me? Do you not see me? I mean, you can't help but see me because I'm standing here, you know, I had on black and blue. and I had my backpack, and I'm standing there and I'm trying to talk to my mom, and she's not even acknowledging me, which I learned that trait when I was a kid, and I've been doing it ever since. Like, you're talking to me, and I'm not even acknowledging you. I don't see you. I don't hear you. I'm not going to give you the energy that you are requesting from me to engage with you. That's me. And I've been that way for a while. So it's like at that point, I was trying to speak to myself, which made no sense because I don't talk to myself. Um, that the whole dream was just weird because it took place in a certain part of the house. Whose house this was, I don't know. With their green carpet, like seriously green. I mean, I would be okay with like a dark burgundy carpet, you know, but green, green, green. Not in somebody's house. No. I need you to turn that way because the heat that you are providing is too hot, and I'm not trying to sweat. Thank you. Anyway, it was very weird because that green carpet stood out like a sore thumb, and the wrought iron banister going from the kitchen, no, going from the living room to the kitchen, which was on the left, even though it was two steps going to and from the kitchen, there was this wrought iron banister on the left. I don't know what that was, um, but it was there. But the front door was, which in my opinion should have been on the right, which it was not. It was on the left. So when you come in the front door, I think this was the front door. I don't know because the way the type of door it was not the main entry to the home. It looked like a side door, which was weird because it was the door, the kitchen, then on the left of the kitchen was the garage. I don't know. This house was built very oddly, in my opinion. But I went through the door and I was walking on the sidewalk. Well, it was like a cement path, should I say. Walking on the cement path, and I hit the edge of our property, and I went to the right. Now, in elementary school, my mom would have never let me walk by myself, ever. I was either getting dropped off or my grandmother would walk me to school. So I don't know what that was about. I mean, going from elementary to junior high to high school, like that was some fast forwarding through time. I'm just saying. Um, but I don't think I ever made it to the school. I remember seeing the snow on the street, but I never made it to the school. I know I was walking in its general direction, but my body did not make it to the school. So I don't really know what took place at that point because at that point my alarm woke me up. And I tried to go back to sleep to finish the dream. It didn't work out that way. So it, it looked like I was in Pennsylvania. Me personally, I would never step foot in Pennsylvania. It's just a state that I'd rather not venture to. Um, I know it wasn't New York. I know it wasn't New York. It literally looked like Pennsylvania. I personally wouldn't go. Now, for those of you that may have gone or lived or have family in Pennsylvania, congratulations. You will never see my body in Pennsylvania, in any part. I'd go to New York, um, Maine, Rhode Island, Jersey, you know, surrounding states. I wouldn't even drive through Pennsylvania, like, no, at all. Just a preference, just a preference. It reminds me of an episode of I Love Lucy that I watched. Um, Fred said, I found a shortcut through, yeah, he said, I found a shortcut through Philadelphia. Um, Considering you're in New York, I don't see how that would be a shortcut, but anyway. Um, by the way, I still watch I Love Lucy, don't judge me. And even if you do, um, it's just this dream. It's sticking with me because it's bugging me because I have no idea what it means. If it's for me to figure out, it will hit me throughout the course of my day. If it doesn't, I just find it to be very odd that I would have this type of dream. My mom has never gone to Pennsylvania. I don't foresee that happening. I'm just saying. I don't foresee my mom going to Pennsylvania at all for any reason. But I do have an ex coworker, which we are friends, that lives in Philly. Friend, if you are watching this, if you see this, no hard feelings. I'm not going to Pennsylvania. I'm not going to Philadelphia. I don't even want to go to the border of Pennsylvania. I will fly over Pennsylvania just to get to New York. I'm just saying. I will fly over. Okay. I'm going to need you to meet me in New York. You can meet me in Jersey. You can meet me anywhere that is not Pennsylvania. I mean, it's not the fact that I'm scared to go to Pennsylvania. I'm not. I don't fear Pennsylvania. It's just a preference of me not putting my body in the Pennsylvania territory. That's no. Mm-mm. I am good. I am all right. I am peachy. I am copacetic. I'm cool. Not going to Pennsylvania. I want no parts of my person. Putting myself in Pennsylvania is not going to happen at all. So whoever is thinking that I would make it to Pennsylvania, that I would go to Pennsylvania, no. You are sadly mistaken. No. Not at all. No ma'am, no ham, no bacon, no spam. I'm not doing it. No God. There's just no way I'm putting my body in Pennsylvania. Not no way and not no how. I would go to Michigan. No, I would go to Detroit because I can go to Michigan. I would go to Detroit before I go to Pennsylvania. I'm just saying. Scratch that. I would go to Oklahoma before I go to Pennsylvania. Okay? I would go to Oklahoma before I go to Pennsylvania. And I don't know nothing about Oklahoma except it's Tornado Alley. I'm good. Give me a hurricane, I got you. Put me in Tornado Alley, no ma'am. No ma'am. Even though sometimes you can see them hoes coming, uh-uh. I don't do tornadoes. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Where my sister lives, they have tornadoes. Sis, you can keep them. Okay? Keep them. You have fun with them. Because I'm not doing it. Nope. I I don't know what prompted this dream, but this particular dream, I can't make sense of it. Because my mom, of course, was there through elementary to high school. No, scratch that. My mom was present for pre-K to college. And thankfully, my mom is still present. My mom is at her house, snug as a bug in a rug, probably still asleep at 8:58 in the morning. She's probably still asleep. Hopefully, she's still asleep. Because being awake right now is not something I'd rather be. I'd rather be in the middle of my bed sleep, but um, sleep is my best thing. I love to sleep. I love being asleep. Hands down. I love being asleep. Um, but neither here nor there. I don't understand what would prompt a dream to take place in Pennsylvania. I have, well, to my knowledge, I don't have any family in Pennsylvania. If I do, I don't know them. Now, if my grandmother had still been alive, I could ask her because she kept up with crap like that. If you're not my immediate family, or if I have not spoken to you in a week, your number is no longer in my phone. It's not fair to somebody else because they can be holding that space in my phone, but no, you would be taking it up. I don't have a list of contacts. I have a select few that I communicate with. That's it. The rest are businesses or companies. Speaking of, I need to make a call. Um, yeah, I'm not going to do that now. They can wait. Anyway, very odd dream. I don't know what it meant. I don't know what it means. I have no idea what sparked that dream. Okay, no idea. Would I love to know? Yes, I would really like to know what prompted that dream and why it took place in Pennsylvania. I have not spoken of Pennsylvania. I have not thought of Pennsylvania. I have no ties to anyone from Pennsylvania anymore. So I don't know. And I have not thought about the person from Pennsylvania in quite some time. You are not a blip on my radar. I just don't anymore. So I'm trying to behave with my language because a lot of people think that I just cuss all day every day, and I don't. But then again, for those of you that want to assume, we all know about that word assume. I've had that discussion more than once. If you break that word down, you have ass, you, me, which you can't make an ass out of me, but you can make an ass out of yourself. Anyway, speaking of, I had to have this conversation with somebody yesterday. We were having a disagreement, and this particular person said that if we go anywhere together and we get into an argument, I will embarrass you. First of all, you can't embarrass me. And I say that because I would not give you the energy that you are requesting from me to give you the ammunition to try and embarrass me. It just would not happen. I can go somewhere with somebody and act like I don't know them. I've done it before and felt nothing about it. I'm just saying, I felt nothing about it. Um, oh, I can do that on this phone. I forgot I have to do that. Anyway, moving on. Um, you have to give somebody the room to embarrass you. Now, they can yell and scream and cuss and this and that. Walk away. Act like you don't know them. It works. Yes, it will give them fuel to keep their fire going. That's them. But all I know is that nobody will embarrass me. Because, one, I won't verbally engage with you. Two, I will act like I don't know you and feel nothing about it. I was on one side of the room, and this particular idiot was on the other side of the room, acting a stone fool. So I took my uppity, sedity, bougie self and took my glass of wine. No, I'm sorry, my glass of champagne, and I walked away and acted like I did not know them. We do not live together. We do not live near each other. I was content. I was perfectly fine. I mean, okay, so you were yelling my name. That's what I was doing. Then I whispered to a couple next to me, "Who are they talking to? Who are they talking about?" Their guess was as good as mine. Like I said, you can't embarrass me. I'm not going to give you the ammunition you are requesting from me to embarrass me. I'm sorry, I just had a funny thought. Um, but no, I'm not going to let anybody embarrass me. No, that I don't tell anybody anything that important about me to give them any type of ammunition. So whatever they come up with, they come up with. So be it. Just like in a previous video, I said, damn, I just had it. Oh, I'm not going to engage with anybody that is trying to draw attention. I'm not. I'm not going to engage with you because you feel like you want to have an altercation. I'm just not. But anyway, besides the point, I just went off the dream. Sorry. But I want to know what this dream meant. I might have to harass my mom later because, as far as I know, she's never been to Pennsylvania. So, Pennsylvania, again, is not on my radar. I will play hopscotch to get to New York just so I can go completely around Pennsylvania. I don't care if I have to if I have to fly from where I'm at to Maine or to DC just to take a short flight from one of those states to LaGuardia or JFK. I will. I don't want to be on the ground in Pennsylvania. One, I have no business there. Two, that if Pennsylvania is not my cup of tea. Three, I have no business there. So that's just not something I would do. It's Pennsylvania is not for me. There's too much going on that has been brought to me in Pennsylvania. I'm copacetic. Okay, I will move to Arizona. Matter of fact, scratch that. I will move to Phoenix, Arizona, before I go to Pennsylvania. Anyway, I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know what it is with Pennsylvania that I just can't tolerate. I've never been there. I don't plan on going, and I have no want to go to Pennsylvania. None. None at all. None. Um, Now, would I go to Oklahoma? No. I would not go to the Okla or the Homa. I just wouldn't. I mean, why? I don't know. It's just certain places I'm drawn to, certain places I'm just like, I can do without. And Pennsylvania is at the top of the list. Nothing personal, it's just at the top of the list. Would I go to New York? Absolutely. Without question, without a doubt. But on that note, kids got to go. I have some business to attend to. I didn't ask for you. I have some business to attend to before I start work. So I bid you all adieu. It's been a while since I worked on Wednesday, and I'm going to start working Wednesday again. Have a good day. Have fun. Do what it is that you do. And hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow around the same time. But if not, have fun anyway. See you later.